Mekga dipolotiki e kang ANC le UDM le PAC e tla fumana monyetla wa ho ngodisa mabitso a bonkgetheng bakeng sa dikgetho tse tlang tsa bomasepala. IEC phatlaladitse lenane tsamaiso moo ka la 21 kgweding ena ho tlang ho kwalwa. Empa Mekga e kang DA e batla ho ipelaetsa ka tsamaiso ena ya IEC. Boingodisetso ba dikgetho bo tla tshwarwa mafelong a beke la 18 Loetse ha ka la 20 Loetse letona la mebuso ya mahae Ngaka Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma le tla phatlalatsa letsatsi la dikgetho semmuso. IEC e re lekgotla la dinyewe la molao wa motheo le dumella commission ho etsa diphetoho lenane tsamaisong la yona la dikgetho.
This includes the need to set a new deadline for the candidate nominations. And the scheme of the Municipal Electoral Act is that the voter registration deadline is intended to precede the candidate nomination deadline. For example, persons can only be nominated as candidates once registered on the voters' roll and provided they are registered in the relevant segment concerned. It is therefore necessary to allow political parties and independent candidates an opportunity to nominate candidates after the registration weekend of the 18th and 19th of September 2021 has occurred and after the voters' roll has closed.
We welcome the decision of the IEC to declare the weekend of the 18th and 19th of September as a registration weekend. And we agree with the IEC that there is an inextricable link between voter registration and the right to stand for public office.
We are disagreeing with the IEC's interpretation that the provision of a registration period allows for the timetable of the election to be amended insofar as it will now allow political parties for new registrations or registration of candidates to be opened.
They are a compromised institution because the calendar and everything else that was discussed today, it was already on social media all over the weekend, and they agreed that it was leaked from their own office. So they are a compromised institution, but nevertheless, ours is to rebuild this country and remove those that we think they are clowning with these institutions and make sure that we bring the integrity of those institutions.
The issue fundamentally for us here is a question of principle. And I think that has to be understood because there may be the perception that we don't want to contest with the ANC in certain parts. No, we are quite ready to face the ANC wherever they will be contesting and even in areas where we were so-called neck or neck because we have done the groundwork.
We don't actually wanted the ANC to have another opportunity to submit candidate a list or register them. Yeah. But that, as far as we are concerned, is the legal position.
This timetable that they have presented a few minutes ago, I have seen this timetable already last night circulating on social media with all the dates just as they have presented it now. That is what has happened. That's why we are saying we are very disappointed.
We see this as a rescue to the ANC. You will recall that they've recently withdrew their application to court. And there have been those rumors that they are withdrawing on the basis that maybe someone would have tipped them off about the court judgment.
As the PAC, we welcome the decisions, particularly the reopening for political parties to register candidates. We as the PAC, we had a peculiar situation. We were unable to do an adequate registration of our candidates throughout the country. And we believe that this will give us an opportunity to do that.
There's a complete irrationality to the decision to open candidate registration, mainly because when the Minister of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs proclaimed the elections, the timetable was set in motion. And everyone in the country who had an interest in being representatives of the public complied with that.